This shit ain't nothing to me, you stupid piece of shit.
Fuck you. We on some different shit now.
We're moving
Can
different.
you hand me my coffee, Sean?
Yeah, where's your damn... What? You can't... What?
I'm so comfy.
I like that we have that on video now.
What?
I'm so comfy.
That's insane.
I'm very comfy.
It's right there.
Yeah.
You just could have leaned forward.
I can't.
It's too far.
Jesus.
Too far.
Yeah, on video now, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna shut the screen. It feels weird to watch ourselves.
What do you mean? No, it's
like
good,
it.
dude.
You want it?
Now we can know when
No, it's good.
we're looks maxing and I'm mogging you guys.
I'm bone smashing. I've been
Yeah.
bone smashing all morning.
I looked that up. It is crazy.
Horrifying, eh?
The
And-
modding stuff.
Well, the bone smashing. I was like,
That
okay,
kid is insane.
what are they doing?
They
And
literally like it's
every
like doing this
morning
all the
they
time?
hit themselves with a hammer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Micro fractions.
and
yes.
then it makes your
Builds it up.
cheekbones better.
You do it like here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, and you've been doing it, and it's working.
As you can see by my
bone
chiseled
smashing.
cheekbones. I saw a mewing thing today. I watched the whole
Mewing's
mewing
kind of
thing.
gone away, hey? Nobody talks about mewing anymore.
No.
The comments are
Smashing
like,
is the
"You
new thing."
saved my life." And I was
Yes, yeah, yeah. You saved my life. Now I'm gonna look so good in my mugshot when I kill those women.
my tongue is so strong that now I can finally pronounce all the big words.
Yeah, all the big slurs, the big three. Let's list them, Sean.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Thank God you're back. I've been alone with him for a week, and it has been taxing.
Oh, buddy.
taxing.
I've missed you boys so much.
Brutal.
Yeah, we miss you.
It's the funniest thing to leave to my girlfriend to get coffee and just be like, hey, I'm just going to get coffee real quick, and then just call you or Ryan or someone and be like, what's happening? What's
man.
going on? Hey, what's going on in that city that
Have
has
any
like a
open
quarter
micers
of the
breathed on you?
population of this one?
Yeah.
And weirdly, 10 times more fucking shows.
oh my God, yeah. Toronto's a horrible place to be right now.
Oh, Toronto's rough, man.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Bad. Darcy, you love being alone with me. We're gonna hang out.
You've never been happier.
You know what happened?
Anytime it was the three of us with Noah, I just kept going to Noah and being like, "Can you take him back?" Dude, it was brutal.
I was
We
killing
tried
last
to
night.
we tried to ditch him yesterday, and he found us.
You did not try and ditch me.
You cannot
Wouldn't
ditch
do
Bobby.
that
Bobby will
again.
find you.
I'll find you and
He'll
I'll
find
fucking
you.
throw myself at
He'll
you.
and he'll
with all
bite
the
you.
power
He'll
in
go
me.
up behind you and go.
It was very funny. He came around the corner, a little fist bald, so angry. Yeah, we ditched him at Underground. We went to Susie's.
You
Evil.
didn't ditch me. You didn't ditch me. You just left earlier.
You didn't
just left
ditch
it. It
me.
was
You
an
just went, hey,
innocent
Bobby, I think we're all
mistake.
tired and we're going to go home, but you
Yeah.
do what you do. And then we all went and saw his favorite movie without him. We all went home.
It's not a ditching situation. He wouldn't have liked the movie. He's already seen it so many times and quotes it constantly.
He always talks about how much he loves. What's your favorite movie?
Debbie Does Dallas.
Yeah, he likes Deep Throat at time. He goes, man, wouldn't it be nice to not have a gag reflex? Sorry, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to get sucked off like that?
You guys want to go all watch Deep Throat together?
When I watch porn, I fantasize about being the cameraman. I mean the guy fucking.
I mean the chick. Guy fucking the chick.
Whenever I watch porn, I like to think about how nice it must be to be so strong and so bald.
There's only one specific big black guy I watch. His penis is huge and it's even stronger than he is.
His penis is almost as big as his Timberland boots that strangely go up on the back of her head while he fucks her.
I like how he's ready to start welding at any time.
He's wearing PPE and he's taking a PEE.
The girl says, hey, do you have any protection? And he goes, yeah, and he puts his hard hat on.
What does PEE stand for?
He's taking a pee.
In
He's
her?
peeing. In her. Yeah, her on her.
He's pissing.
Debbie
He's
Does
pissing.
Dallas, man.
Golden shower, buddy.
Golden shower.
Have you ever had a girl piss on you?
No, I haven't. I've had a girl squirt on me, which
That's awesome.
yeah, which people say is piss. I don't know where I stand on that.
Wait, I think you have an idea about that, don't you?
Wait a minute, I just got a $1 trillion idea.
I think you have a very good idea about that.
What other thoughts do you have on
I
that?
think I just got an idea for one of the most lukewarm openers of all time.
Well, don't forget that you have to open on. Yeah, fuck yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Darcy hates when I do that. I
No,
think
it's not
fucking
just me.
funny.
It's the audience, your peers.
It's the audience, the bookers.
Bobby, we love you. Please don't open on that one again.
They hate it.
We love when you
Darcy
close
hates
on
it.
had sex. hurts.
Love that joke.
That one's funny.
I love that joke.
That one
At
is
6.
funny.
Twice.
If we can break down, he
Hurts.
did a headline he said yesterday. At
Oh my
Underground.
god.
Oh, you had to
We
do.
don't
How
have to
much
break
time
it
did you have to do? You had to do 25,
I
30.
did 20 minutes. At one point, I will say this. I had an all-time riff that got nothing from the crowd. I asked this guy where he's from, and he said Bellingham. And I said, Bellingham. Starts with a bell, ends with a ham. Just like dinner time.
It is important to note.
Not a single person laughed.
No, I was there.
Dude, on the road, I retold your riff to Brienne, and she was like near cry laughing.
Which one?
The one where you were doing crowd work, and you just went, "What's your name?" And the guy went, "Arya," like Arya, and you went, "Oh no, am I?" Moved on. It was such an insane riff where I was like, "What?" I lost my mind. Oh no, am I?
There's the one you did at Susie's where he was like, "You got glasses?" The guy was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I got glasses. We should hang out. We can do all kinds of stuff. Read, look at things near and far." And it killed me. It didn't do well. And then I was like, that was really funny. And then he goes to Underground, does the same riff to like absolute silence. Like this time there wasn't even any dynamism to it. It's just he like found a guy with glasses.
I was like squinting, looking at the back of the crowd.
You have glasses.
The guy's like, "What, me? You!
Let's hang out. Everyone's like, what?
You have glasses." He's like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "You have glasses."
Probably put a little closer.
Yeah. It's the Bellingham thing, though. I was like, "That's crazy."
No,
they
well,
didn't laugh.
you were destroying with riffs. He was riffing a lot. No, but you did the Moby Dick one, which is
That's
legit
what you
one of
tapped
the.
out.
That was one of the worst things I've ever seen on
What was
stage.
the Moby Dick thing?
There was a bald guy, and he's riffing. He goes, "Ever tell you look like Moby?" And the guy went, "Yeah." Sometimes he was like, "Yeah, Moby."
I pointed
He
at my
points to
penis.
his cock, and the guy's like, "Okay," and he goes, "Dick." It's a dick. He had been doing very well, and then he does that, and everyone was like, "What?" And then he's like, "Bellingham," and then goes that. So it's not like Bellingham came out of nowhere.
Yeah, my comedy's increasingly for nobody as I
You were doing
burrow
great.
further into the crevices of my mind.
And then you flew too close to the sun, and then like riffed your way out of it, and then you were like, "Time for material." And then you were like, "You guys heard about this murder suicide?" And everyone was like,
yeah, that joke really can turn crowds. I guess probably just if they know someone who did it or heard about it before.
yeah. Also, yeah, you say like, "I just discovered what murder suicide is." It's like,
Yeah, you
Well,
do
no,
it in
I
the
was
same.
trying
you do-
that last night.
Same cadence of finding out that squirt is piss.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
Murder, suicide. You heard of this shit? And
Oh,
then
no.
yeah, last night I said, I just found out about it as a concept. That stinks.
Introducing it the same way that people were like, "I think Shaggy was stoned and Scooby couldn't even talk."
Yeah, truly. Oh, God, I'm a bad comedian. My jokes are getting so much worse. It's crazy.
nah, you're hating on yourself, man.
Thank you, brother.
You weren't here this week.
Yeah, you haven't seen my new stuff.
It was very fun to call Ryan with an update, and I called him. I don't know what time it was, Vancouver time. Maybe it was like 12 or something.
Yeah.
And just hearing him go, hello, and I went, "What's up, man? Did I just wake you up? You can go back to bed." And you went, "No." It's like, what? What is this energy?
I did a show this weekend.
Great listening, eh?
I did a show this weekend with Josh Fleming, very funny comic, listener
Lover.
of the pod.
Been on the pod.
Yeah, been on the pod, listener of
We'll
the
be back.
pod. We'll be back on the pod. And he was like, "Hey, pod's been really good lately, really funny." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, man." And I was like, "So you like listen to the pod, hey?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You think it's funny?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What do you think of Big Butt Full of Shit?" And he's like, Yeah, what is that? I was really wondering if it translates to the listeners.
No,
'cause
no, it
I think
never
it's
does.
The funniest thing that we've ever
I
said.
brought this up in before. I've had someone be like, "What? I don't understand." I'm like, I have to explain to you who this comic is. Then I have to explain that he only does this joke in this room. Then I have to explain that we were bored and translated away from this joke into "I got a big butt full of shit." You're just hanging it out.
Shit.
Yeah, it doesn't translate apparently, but I think it's good. I think it's funny. I think
we're onto
gonna
something.
keep saying it probably if I had to guess.
I
Yeah.
was telling him and Noah about the covetous magpies thing in comedy.
Oh my god.
How there's just people that just like the moment you have something and they don't have it, they want it.
They go, "How'd you get that?"
Yeah, you just like exactly. You just pick up a piece of garbage and they're like, "What's that?" And you're like, "This."
I want that.
And you're like, "This is
shove that down my throat?"
this is an award they only give to headliners." I want that.
It really feels like you're Tom Sawyering people.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're just
yeah.
like, yeah, I got to do this show. Did it pay? No.
No.
Was it fun? No, but they only gave it to me. Well, I want to do it now. I want it. You go, yeah, now paint this fence. It'll
You
be
go,
great.
This is a special award they only give to the coolest headliners around. I want it. And then you go, this? I don't know if you're supposed to get it. I want it. And then you give them a piece of garbage and they're like, right. And then you pick up another piece of garbage and you go, this? And they go, what's that?
This is the real award.
Yeah.
That was a fake award.
And it's called
that I
the
just
Halifax
gave you.
Comedy Festival. And they go, I want that really badly. I want
that. Why can't I have that?
You go,
No, I
and
know
this
it
is the
looks like-
Winnipeg Comedy Festival.
I think that here's what I think we should do. And I was thinking about this today while I was doing dishes.
Start the Content Farm Comedy Festival.
I'm
I'm with you.
I legit no. I
Legit,
think it
that'd
would
be
be.
so funny.
I think it'd be so funny if we rented out like LMG.
Yeah.
And just did like we just invented an awards show. And like just we're like called it like the official Vancouver Comedy Fun Time Festival
Yeah.
Awards.
Yeah.
And then
Hired
like
3 actors
told
to be presenters.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
told a bunch of local people that they were nominated, and then we won every award. And just watch them be like, that's not fair! Like, they made the festival themselves, so they can win every award! And we all have top hats, and we're like, I don't know what you're
We have huge checks for like $50,000.
Yeah, big ones made out from us to ourselves. Also, it's like awards that they're like, well, I'm a shoo-in for this, where it's like
Yeah.
best disabled comedian, and then Bobby comes out with crutches on. Like, whoa!
Well,
I
I
come
was-
out with huge glasses.
I was thinking of if we do a bunch of ones that are like, you know, funniest female, best female comic, like we would just make a bunch of the same category.
Darcina Collins.
No, well, and then we do a bunch of women, and then a trans woman wins every one.
Yeah.
And then we're like, you're okay with that, right?
Right?
And you watch them like, there's nothing wrong with that. To you.
Yeah, and then I think we win all the awards. A trans woman wins 1 award, and then at the end we give out 1 award to a comic, and they just get Nickelodeon slime.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we go, "You fucking idiot! You don't get anything."
And then we charge them to go to the after party.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
and we
get
tell everyone
Nickelodeon
that
slimed
the
while they're holding the check, and we go, "Oh, you're probably not going to be able to cash that now."
after party is directed by Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go, what do you mean? You go, yeah, he's the director for
He's
it.
the director. He directed the after party.
Right,
It's going to be
Coogler,
really
yeah.
good.
Doesn't
Ryan
he do
Coogler.
movies? No,
Yeah.
no.
Ryan
And then you
Coogler,
go to
yeah,
the
yeah.
after party and it's pretty good, but you have to say it's amazing or else people call you racist. You can't say, "Oh no, I liked the after party." You have to
I
say,
feel like the after party
loved
just
the
didn't really
after
live up to
party."
the hype and cultural significance that everybody has placed on it.
Yeah.
It's a real shame that they made the after party 2 after everyone in the after party 1 died.
I think we should do that, and I think we
I
should rent
lit-
tuxes. And
I think it would
actually
be
think that'd be really funny.
Incredibly funny because some people would get upset.
I
And
think
if-
the first, the first time that we withdraw from Patreon, I think should just go towards that.
Yes, yeah.
If you guys are down for that, I
Yes,
think that'd be so
100%.
funny to put on like
Yes.
the official Vancouver
And we
comedy
will film
award.
it.
An
We
award
will
show.
film it, and we will put it
Yeah.
on Patreon.
and we nominate a bunch of people and then we win every award.
I think Yes, this is the best idea you've ever had.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
This is so funny. And be like, bring your families
Yeah,
to this.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this is like a
Yeah.
big deal.
Try to pack it out. Like, people are going to
Yeah.
dress up. Like, we tell the newspapers. Like, we try to get sponsors.
Yeah.
And then every award is just an increasingly dumber photo of us. And then we all come out with huge top hats
I think
and
every
white
award
gloves.
that we get, the top hats get a little bit bigger.
Yeah, yeah. Every
This
award.
next award is a three-way tie between Darcy
Yeah.
Boone Collins, Sean McDonald, and Bobby Warner.
Yeah.
And we keep accepting the awards on behalf of other people.
And then Richard led headlines. Richard led headlines with karaoke. You gotta know when to fold 'em.
Darcy, what's the next line?
What's the next line?
Line, please.
Yeah, white gloves, giant top hats.
Top hats. Every award, the top hats get bigger and the fingers get longer on the gloves.
Yes, until it's salad fingers coming through at
Yeah.
the end.
Huge fingers, monocles,
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Very funny.
coattails.
Yeah.
We rent a limo. And then all these people that are nominated are going to be devastated.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be like, welcome to the reality of Canadian comedy
One
is.
person who wins award is that they get to host next year.
Yeah. And welcome to next year's host.
Holy shit. Yeah, that rips.
Yeah, I think
I would be down to use some Patreon money towards
Yeah,
that.
100%.
Yeah,
I think that'd be one of the
1,000%.
funniest
and
things we could
it's
do.
great because we'll be able to immediately tell who does actually listen to the podcast because
Yes.
people will know because we're going to air it publicly
Yeah.
that we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and then
'cause
all
this
the
one's regular episode.
Yeah.
this is a
right?
regular
Yeah, yeah.
episode, and all the people who claim they listen to the podcast and say it's so funny, I'm going to go, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know. It's right up your alley, female comedian.
And there's going to be weekly updates on that award show.
Tell your friends to sign up for the Patreon. This is going to be huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
is
banger.
that's going to be very funny. I can't wait to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's going to be really good.
yeah.
What awards are you thinking of?
Oh, like incredibly niche.
Yes.
Best storytelling woman.
Yes.
You know, tallest opener. You know,
That's good. Yeah. Tallest comedian. It's all of us coming out on stilts.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like this.
This is great.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
See, so the week wasn't so bad. You got a nice idea out of it.
I thought of that while I was not at the cheeseburger party that you guys were at.
Yeah, the cheeseburger party was fucking awesome, dude.
Cheeseburger party
Yeah.
was awesome.
Well,
That was one of the best
I
burgers
came up
I've
with
ever
the
had.
greatest
Yeah.
idea that anyone's ever had.
But I thought you were
You
busy.
did.
I was
Doing that?
I was cleaning my house.
Clean the house.
And then while I was cleaning my house, I was like, I should make an award show and just give all the awards to me. Because I was thinking about, you were
Yeah.
telling me about your landlord is going to the Winnipeg Comedy Festival.
Yes.
That's
yes.
so fucking. Can you rehash that story for me? That's insane.
Yes, not my landlord. My landlord is going to be a shocker. Lives in China, but there's a very nice French couple upstairs. And the listeners probably don't know this. The Winnipeg Comedy Festival. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it fucking is. Okay. The Winnipeg Comedy Festival, big comedy festival in Canada. I've done it. You guys haven't done it. We've all done comedy for over 10 years. It's a thing that comics try to get for a very long time.
Have you tried really hard to get it?
Yeah. No, not at all. I've submitted 1 year.
I submitted 2 years.
Yeah.
One or
2
two
years out of 14.
Yeah. But
No,
anyway,
I've
it's-
submitted 3 years. 3 years I submitted, and now I've kind of just given up.
it is a credit.
Yeah.
It is a credit. It's like a festival where you do a big theater show. You know, it's
And
a big,
everybody who does it usually blows up really big.
They get huge. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
this is also an embarrassing thing, but I remember when I got the phone call that I was going to do the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, I was like at my job, and I was like, wow, not going to have to work here much longer.
You were also, though, what, like 22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look how
that's
much your life
fair.
has changed since then.
It looks like I get to work at the other place pretty soon.
Yeah.
That they own. So anyways, it's this festival, and then I was doing my laundry the other day. My French, some sort of like super of the building, she comes down, and we're like making conversation, and she's been doing comedy like maybe under a year. it does like improv. I think has done stand up a little bit. And she's like, I am doing this show on Tuesday. Is called Taco Tuesday. And that's a very bad show. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'll be fun. You know what I mean? That'll, whatever, that's good. And she's like, yes, I am running my set for the Winnipeg Comedy Festival. And I was like, what? And she's like, yes, I'm doing the New in Town. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Insane. So she's on.
She's doing the fest, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty crazy,
That's
know?
insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such an
Let's
esteemed,
give her an award.
such an esteemed festival.
An esteemed festival, yes. So that was how I learned that my landlord, who has been doing comedy for less than 1 year, is going to eclipse me in stand-up
Yeah, has
very,
lapped
very
you.
soon. yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
She gets up there. She's like, Moby.
Bushy.
Moby. Dick.
Dick.
I'm
kills
new in
when she
town.
says it.
New in town.
Yeah. Absolutely destroys standing ovation.
People vomiting and shitting themselves laughing.
You know, someone who is new in town is maybe someone from Bellingham. It starts with a bell, ends with a ham. It's sort of like dinner.
Everyone's pants filling up with shit. Oh my god! Incredible!
No, that's not even the biggest stand-up L I took this week. The biggest stand-up L I took this week last night opened for these two brothers. Not black guys, Indian guys. And they'd be so sad if they heard me say that.
I thought one was cosplaying as Latino.
I think they're both cosplaying as Latino. Yes.
Hey, come on, man. Pay respect. Where'd you get the gig from?
From Sean. Yeah, Sean dropped my name and got me this gig.
Nice, Smug.
Nice, dude. Got my boy a little richer. Yeah. It was all about gains and guap, and I got him some guap. Come on, man. I put Bobby on. Please walk Darcy through what happened.
More like Gaines and Guano.
So, nice.
Matt Poo.
So I'm already mad before I show up to the gig because he's like, you gotta show up at 5:30. Shows at 6, and I was like, this fucking guy's gonna ask me to see people. I know it. And then I show up at 5:30, and
Sorry, I just thought of it, how funny it would be to do a category in the comedy awards that's just biggest tits. I mean, obviously I win, but it is still funny.
that's the one people wouldn't be mad when you won.
Yeah, they'd be like, what the hell?
Well, he earned it.
I don't know if this award's real. I don't know if these are real.
Most stacked comic.
I come out in a bikini.
Hottest, most fuckable female comedian. Darcy Boone Collins. Comedians that everyone wants to fuck.
Submit your nominations.
It's another 3-way tie, and I do mean 3-way. between-
Bloodiest hemorrhoids.
Biggest chuckle fucker.
Most retarded laugh.
Biggest gay icon. Anyway, so these two guys show up at 5:30, and I'm like there early, so I'm like, there must be something they need to show me. They didn't make me seat people, which is good because I would have spazzed.
Yeah, we'll go into detail about that a little more.
That was just something I made up in my head to make myself angry.
He thought he was going to show up and they were going to force him to seat people.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
But also, I would
That
understand
is something an American
if someone were to
comic
be
would
like,
do
yo,
to
can you
us.
come up 5:30? I'd be
Yeah.
like, motherfucker, what is it now,
Yes,
man?
well, and because he said we need you there at 5:30, and that's just something an American comic would do to a host in Canada.
Yeah.
Like, they just do that type of shit. So I was like ready to spaz, and then I get there, they're just both in the green room talking, and I was like, yeah, so what's up, guys? And they're like, just chilling. And I was like, cool. Like, what do I need to know about the show? They're like, yeah, just do 10 minutes. And I was like, anything you need me to say? They're like, no, not really. This is my name. This is the name of the tour. And I was like, cool. And then I just hung out with them for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, because it started 15 minutes late. And then I go up, bomb. And, but there was, I think everyone bombed the first show. There was like not very many people there.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I left after my set, but I bet everyone bombed.
I bet everybody bombed.
Was it just you as the local Sorry, I got your cough. Was it just you as the local comic?
It was just me. And
Sorry,
I asked him.
He has allergies to bullshit. 'Cause
My bullshit radar is going off.
Because
buddy.
there's no way a motherfucker like you bombed.
So, and I asked him before the show, I was like, how much does it pay? He's like, $50 a set. I was like, cool, you know. I do the 2 sets. Late one's really fun, you know. They make a shit ton of money. They sold probably like 150 tickets and a bunch of T-shirts and shit. They're laughing to the bank. Anyways.
Did you look up how much tickets were?
No, I didn't. I would
Ooh, don't do
assume
that.
30, if I had to guess, because T-shirts were 40. So I'm like, I don't think they're doing $15 tickets and $40 T-shirts, you know?
Yeah.
But one of them, his credit, I was like, what do you want me to say about you? He's like, I'm the youngest touring comedian. And I was like, okay. And I said, clearly you haven't heard of Dominic LaBelle. You fucking moron.
I literally have no idea.
It's Chris
fuck
LaBelle's
me.
son.
Oh, God damn it. That's depressing.
Expect a phone call.
Yeah, that's very depressing.
You
dude.
just fucked up.
Yeah.
You just, wow. How can
Wow.
you talking to the mic when your foot's all the way in your mouth?
Well, you
So-
never heard of him? Guess what? You just dug your own grave.
Yeah, he's about to jujitsu you to death. So anyways, I do the shows. They're like $50 a show. I was like, whatever. It's an extra $100. I got these other spots tonight. I'm cool with it. Then today, I messaged a guy. I'm like, hey, buddy, like, you know, I didn't talk to you last night. I had to rip to my other sets, but thanks for having me. How do you want to do the payment? Like, the gig could probably pay me if they haven't paid you out yet. Or I do have an American bank account. You could Zelle me. You could transfer me like that. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, I'll do the American one. And I was like, cool, here's my info. And then he sends me the money, and he sent me $70 American. He did the conversion for a Canadian and then
a
sent
fucking
me
cunt,
that
dude.
in
What
American.
a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the most annoyed I've ever been.
I hope he dies when they start drafting for World War III.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
When they're
yeah.
like, go die in the oil fields of Iran, you fucking
What a
loser.
fucking twat. man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really pissed me off. It's crazy.
What a prick. What's his name?
Um,
Say it.
I'm
Or is there
trying to
just
remember.
Too many syllables.
It's Wyatt Agraldo or something like that. Wyatt E. Agraldo or something? Wyatt something?
No.
Something like that. Wyatt Figraldo or something. I don't know. That doesn't sound like an Indian last name, does it?
I know.
Yeah.
Guess
Sounds
what?
Italian.
Guess what? You're cooked, kiddo. You're done.
Guess what? Once I sick my 29 fans on you.
Guess what? You have dishonored my homeland, and I'm gonna fucking kill you with a
Yeah,
katana.
you cocksucker.
And that's not a threat. That was a joke, because I'm gonna do it in Minecraft. Because you play Minecraft because you're a child, bitch.
Bitch, fuck you.
Fuck
Dude,
you.
I got disrespected at Little Caesars my last night in Toronto. It was like one of the most. It was fucked up.
What the hell was that?
It was the blinds, curtains there.
Oh, I thought there was a big old spider behind me.
Oh, sorry, Darcy. There's a spider on your shoulder. Oh. You think I would get a spider and go, huh? And just throw it back behind you and go, sorry, little guy, playpin's over there.
Either a spider or some Lego.
Aw.
It did sound like Lego falling,
So
you know?
like Lego.
Yeah.
No, I hit like fucking like 1 a.m. and I was like, man, I'm so hungry just because my eating schedule was off. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Fuck it. I haven't had a Little Caesar since I was like lived with my parents as a kid. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go fucking eat some Little Caesars.
Yeah, then you
And
walked in and they said, hey, it's the guy from the box.
And I stabbed my trident right through their fucking throat.
I got him.
And
Yeah,
don't-
hot and ready for my big adult penis.
You know how Stifler fucks those pies? I fucking different kind of pie.
Yeah, I do a pizza pie.
Pizza. I like the
It
tomato-
hurts.
I like the tomato sauce kind of burns.
God, these things are really hot. You didn't tell me that.
Hot and ready. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have any Somali baddies back there?
Okay, sorry. Well, so you walk in, Little
Walk in
Caesars.
there. I walk over Leslieville. Come on, you know
Yep.
the district.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, Leslieville.
Let
Come
go.
on, come on, Kyle. Come
Come on, huh?
on, Kyle time. Leslieville.
Kyle time,
You know the
Leslieville.
area. I walk at Leslieville. I go to the Little Caesars in Leslieville. I walk in there. It's about like 15 minutes to closing. It's 1 a.m, pushing 2. I get inside and I'm like, hey, can I get a pepperoni hot and ready, please? She's like, sure. Girl brings it out, puts it on the counter. I tap my phone to pay. I start to go get it, and she like pulls it away from me. She goes, it got declined. I went, what? And she goes, your payment got declined. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I had just checked my bank statement. I
Yeah.
was like, nah, it makes no sense. So I pull out my debit again on my phone. I tap it, as I'm tapping it, I'm not kidding, she has pulled the pizza and put it back in the hot and ready.
No
She like took it. She had such little faith in me that I was like, let me run that again. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do my fucking debit again because
Yeah.
something obviously didn't work. And she just took it, threw it right back in there. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh
You thought I
my
wouldn't be able to
God.
pay $8 for a hot and ready
Yeah,
pizza? Are you
yeah.
fucking kidding?
And then you thought I was gonna steal it.
yeah,
Yeah,
truly. It was
yeah,
so
yeah.
stupid.
Well, those Utes out in Leslieville, eh?
Oh, those Utes out in Leslieville are crazy.
Yeah. Where is Leslieville?
So fucking far.
Why were
east.
you in Leslieville?
Packer
Oh, that's
Attack.
where the place is?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right there. But it's like, I didn't know Toronto very well. Every single person that I talked to, and I was like, I'm in like Leslieville by Pape Station. They're like, why the fuck are you out there?
Yes. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's so far out east. Like, do you know Comedy Bar Danforth?
Yeah.
If you go to Pape and then take like maybe 4 or 5 more stops, you're in Leslie. Or sorry, backwards from Comedy Bar, you're in Leslieville.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Like it's way.
That's
out there.
pretty out there. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Mental.
that's disrespect.
disrespectful. Where did you
Disrespect,
live when
yes.
you were in Toronto?
I lived I lived like 10 minutes from Comedy Bar. I lived like on College. Yeah. It was
Damn,
great.
that's sick. dude.
College and Rushholme. Beautiful.
Oh. You know what I'll say about Toronto too? I pointed this out to the person I was touring with. She said it as well. Every single place looks the exact same as any other different district.
Yes.
You know
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
like go
yeah.
to Commercial Drive, you're like, oh, this has a certain look to it
Yeah.
compared to Chinatown, compared to downtown, compared
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
I find so much of Toronto where I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this is. And
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, this is Scarborough. And you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it looks
yeah.
the exact same as Cabbage Town. I don't know
yeah,
what to tell you.
It looks the exact same as everywhere else. Bunch of Indian guys.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Oh,
you devil.
cool. This place kind of looks like Mumbai. So does this place.
Mumbai. Are you kidding me? I'm looking at that place going, I'm a buy.
Yeah, a
Come on.
Little Caesar's hot and ready.
There you go.
Buy a hot and ready, please. Mom, buy me this hot and ready. My credit card got declined.
Mama, I'm going to need you to transfer me a little bit of funds.
I'm gonna need some more rupees for this hot.
I gotta
Right about now.
I got to stunt in front of my girl and get a little Caesar. I'm a Caesar, she's a queen.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Every time I sees her, I tells her she's the queenser.
Mm-hmm.
Darcy, hop in. Water's warm.
I'd just like to apologize to the people of color at home.
Oh, we're having fun.
We here at the Vancouver Comedy Awards do not abide these messages.
Can you do
We're
in the
a
Vancouver,
Queen's First Award show.
We are a Queen's First Award second.
in the Vancouver Comedy Awards? Can you say future in future memorial of for the upcoming year and just predict everyone's death? And can we have a segment that's just future in memorial of, and it'll just be like just horrendous things,
Dude,
or
yeah,
even just
yeah.
be like Ryan Williams,
Torn apart by
Yeah.
wolves.
Alex Carr, OD. I
feel like
horrendous thing.
that would make Ryan upset. He'd be like, "What do you know?"
Yeah.
And then
10 people in a row. Fentanyl overdose.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl
It would
overdose.
be good.
Fentanyl.
Rather-
Josh Fleming killed in a horrible suicide murder.
rather than have an in memoriam, you just have a moment of silence for your haters, and then just show them on screen.
Yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
moment of silence for our haters. It goes quiet for 2 seconds, and all you hear is, "All I do is win, 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 no matter what." Crowd goes up.
And then at the end of the future memoriams, I think it has a picture of all three of us, and it says 2089 fucked to death by hot blacks. We're like, what?
20
They would be like 100.
2089 died as the first inhabitants of the sun.
It's too cold down here. We want to go up to a place where it's hot like us.
We want to go where gods belong. Land on the sun.
Oh yeah, we do need to say that it's like a Queen's First Awards show when we do it for sure.
Oh, I bet they'd love that. They seem to really like that gag.
Yeah. Some queens love the podcast.
Yeah.
We need more.
One?
Yeah.
One who I think loves it by proxy of me?
One positive queen does not a following make.
Yeah.
Come on. We got
We'll
one
get there.
One
we got
queen.
another who's kind of
Yeah.
on board.
Yeah.
One queen is not a monarchy. You know what I
We'll
mean?
get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I was in the car with two women recently, and they were complaining to me about the podcast.
Oh yeah, who are
Yeah,
the
they
gals?
love-
and
they
were
love to
like,
do that.
They were like, "Why
Now-
don't you do something like Chris Fleming did? Why don't you make sketches that I watched when I was 12?" And I was like, "Yeah, I bet those are really funny."
Now was it comedians or was it?
No, non-comics.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Hey, was it the usual suspects?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The usual- I
Who
don't
are
even-
the usual
I don't
suspects?
even know who you were.
I thought the
inferring
usual
there.
suspects was going to be the people that Bobby got in the big argument about hip hop with.
Oh no. God, I hope they never listen to the podcast.
I hope they do.
I hope they
I
do.
hope they
say-
have a
can you
great
say
time.
They
who
can
the
maybe
people-
learn empathy.
Bobber, can you say who the people
They can
were?
learn a thing about black culture.
Can you say who the people were? 'Cause you got to leave it out.
No, yeah. It was my old roommate.
Nice.
Two of my old roommates.
Nice.
One of my old roommates from Toronto, and then one of my old roommates from Vancouver.
Yeah, so I know who you used to live with.
Yes.
And as fun as they may be, as cool as they may be, I'm not going to take any advice from some bitches with no eyebrows, okay?
No, every
If a
time
bitch is looking at me like this the whole time.
every time a girl kind of complains to me about the podcast, I'm like, it's kind of for the fellas.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it. in
That's
10
weird because women
years.
don't complain to me about the podcast.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't think you like talking to them.
Yeah. I'm too busy going, shut up.
Shut
the
up.
fuck up. Shut up.
I'm trying to listen to Warhammer lore right now on my phone. Please
I'm
stop
trying to
talking.
listen. If you want to talk to me, lose weight. Lose weight.
Get bigger breasts, lose weight, and have nicer hair.
Okay. 3 tasks, then you talk to me.
Then we speak.
If you want to talk to me, start mewing more. Your jawline is flabby.
We should all start mewing before the awards show. We gotta
Yeah.
look good on camera.
I've been doing
Yeah.
it this whole time.
Yeah, this is a podcast for the queen. It's also a podcast for high value women.
It is, yeah. So
Yeah.
if
High
there's
value
any
women.
women listening to this that don't like it, maybe look at yourselves in the
Maybe look at
mirror.
yourself. Maybe think of your body count.
Hey,
Yes.
Hey, gals, you guys are taking a lot of time getting mad at the manosphere for looks maxing. Well, guess what? We're jokes maxing.
Okay.
Okay.
We're jester maxing right
We're
now.
Yeah, we are jester maxing.
You know
Yeah.
what else we're doing? We're snacksing. We're eating chips. We're eating fries.
We're snacks maxing.
We're eating burgers.
Yeah.
We're eating burgers.
Me and
Yeah.
Bobby's.
He's eating hot Reddies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're big backs maxing.
Oh,
we're trying
yes.
to
I've
get
been
big and
eating-
wide.
Brother, I've been eating like shit this whole time.
Yeah.
Because you look incredible.
I've been eating like shit, and I'm with.
I
I was
couldn't
with
tell.
goddamn Brienne's bag on the sauce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do
She
know
was
that.
back on the sauce, and that girl can throw them back.
That girl
Yeah,
tosses
dude.
them
Hanging
back.
out with girls is like a cheat code to eating really badly.
No, she was on the same page as me though, where she's like, "Holy fuck, I cannot believe I'm eating like that."
No,
'Cause
Bobby,
I was like,
explain
yeah.
that. Is it because women are big fat slobs and can't control what they eat?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, interesting.
No, just anytime you have a girlfriend, girls like
Girls, I remember bringing.
they
her-
just like will not eat anything all day, and then they'll just eat a bunch of like treats at night. So it's like they're not eating a ton of calories, but I'm eating like food all throughout the day,
Yes.
and then I also have
Oh.
the treats at night.
Have
We
you ever
know.
done the thing? Have you ever done the thing of going through the drive-through and they're like, "We're gonna get a treat. Let's get a treat.
Yeah.
Let's get a sweet treat." And you go,
Yeah.
yeah, let's get a sweet treat. Then you go through the drive-through and they go, "What do you want?" And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I want a sundae." And you go, "One sundae, please." And you go to the window and they go, "You're not gonna have a sundae?" And you go, "No."
No, I don't put
What-
that shit in my body.
What do you mean? I go, the most disgusting thing I put in my mouth is your tongue. Okay? That's what I do. All right?
And I'll lick the ice cream off that after it's been in my ass.
And
all
seeing
right,
the
honey?
way you've been eating, I think I could gain a few calories from kissing you on the lips.
I did eat like crazy yesterday.
Did you?
What'd you
Yeah,
eat?
we
What'd you
would-
get?
So did
I
I.
ate,
Oh, dude,
I
that-
went to TNT and I got a bunch of the pork that was
Nice.
like closing.
Yeah.
So I got a big thing of pork and some dim sum. And then I
Nice.
watched Bobby eat.
And then
like,
I ate a regular amount of nachos.
I
on
watched
the show.
Bobby eat like no joke, like 14 pounds of nachos.
It was crazy.
Oh,
and
dude.
it really killed my appetite. But then we went to Brecca,
Oh, dog.
and then at Brecca I had a strudel and a lavender lemonade, and then he
Nice.
had half the strudel because he was full because he ate 14 pounds of nachos,
Yeah.
which were actually intended for the group.
Then I
and
had
he
apple chia pudding.
and then he had an apple chia pudding and ate half of a raspberry cream cheese Danish.
Yeah.
Did
which
you break it off piece by piece?
no,
Yeah,
he broke it in
broke
half,
it in half.
but it was and then I ate the other half of the Danish because I was like one bite, and
Yeah.
it was incredible.
It was so good.
and then I came home and I was like, why did I eat that much food?
yeah, dude, I felt fucked up. I
felt
felt
like shit.
horrible. I felt like dizzy.
This
before I went
morning,
to bed.
I woke up still full, and I
Yeah.
was like, that's a really unpleasant feeling.
It sucks.
Dude, I woke up this morning at the hotel. There was a continental breakfast, so I went downstairs to get it, and I got in the elevator. And the moment I walked into the elevator, I'm on the 7th floor. The building goes to the 8th. It's the Merit something.
Yeah.
on White
Marriott
Ave
or whatever.
Yeah.
Marriott. There's like these people. The door opens. It's 3 people in their 50s, 2 women who look like they're going to the continental breakfast, and 1 guy who looks like he regrets marrying one of those ones.
Oh.
And they're talking, and they go dead quiet as I walk on. I set my alarm because I was like, I'm gonna sleep through this thing. I'll set it for like 9 o'clock. I'll
Yeah.
get the breakfast, just bring it back to my room. They're dead quiet in the hotel down, and then we got off to walk to the breakfast, and they rushed past me.
Like they were like, we got to get more breakfast.
Like
than
I
this
was
guy.
I was going slow, but they just were like, and just walked past me, and I was like, okay. And I was kind of hungover, so I was like, I am dragging my feet, but it was crazy to just see like grown adults be like, we're getting in here. To Brienne, I texted her, and I was like, this literally feels like I'm watching a Money in the Bank ladder match with just fat people and bacon. It was like people just being like,
Danish bagel, Danish
Yeah.
bagel. Yeah.
I got
Was
porridge.
there bacon in the Continental?
Yeah,
Nice.
bacon.
Yeah.
There was sausage. I got a bunch of porridge and some bacon, and I was like, "Oh, we're getting lunch later. I'll just bring it back up." And as I'm on the elevator up, I look down. I'm like, "Oh, big old hair on the bacon. Big old hair between pieces there. That one doesn't look
Big
like
chin
mine.
hair. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long one.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
don't know if I'm hungry enough to eat that.
Today-
Then went to airport. Big old stack of flapjacks. Went to OEB.
Oh
So
yeah,
what's
nice.
OEB?
Yeah.
OEB's a breakfast
OEB's
place.
very slutty.
It's good.
Yeah,
dude.
it's good. Yeah,
I
Big.
think we have those here.
huge portions.
We do.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 stacks, huge thing of pancakes, big
Fucking
thing
hell,
of
man.
I'm not joking.
I don't like pancakes.
Hey,
I do.
Come
If
on,
they're
man.
made well, I love them.
All right, fuck. Jesus.
Jesus, man.
All
Fuck
right.
you.
Okay, I get it.
I'm sorry, I don't. I don't know what to tell you.
sorry to tell you, man.
It was just how you were getting closer.
I
Oh,
love them.
I do.
Darcy, I know how to make them good. Come over to my place. I make them good.
I'll make
Is the
pancakes
secret
different.
ingredient yet more butter?
Baking soda.
Stop touching me.
What did you have today?
What did I have today?
Can I say one really just a funny small thing that happened to me today while I was at work? Your
Yeah,
story
please.
kind of reminded me of it.
Was it your cock?
I will. Darcy.
Moby?
Can we tell the Rango story? We gotta talk about Rango too.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Rango was funny.
It was Rango.
Well, I'll say the thing about work first, and then I'll say Rango. I was just walking to the the like bathroom today, and you have to turn a corner to get to the bathroom, and there was just another guy like in this like kind of like downstairs area that was like walking around the corner. This like old small like Asian man, and we just like walked around the corner at the same time and almost ran into each other, and he went. Whoa. And then I like walked like 10 more feet and I went, it was really funny.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
the Rango story was last night. We were at the show and it was just like a really bad show that was like not good, and we were
Just
like
brutal.
me, Ryan, and Darcy were all hanging out in the green room.
Noah.
And Noah. And we're like, man, this show is like so bad. And then just like at that point, the comic on stage just got like a tepid chuckle from the crowd. And we were like, whoa. And then Ryan was like, it's crazy. We're like in the desert right now looking at a tiny puddle being like, water. And then Darcy said, yeah, we're in the desert right now looking at a tiny puddle saying, Rango. And then, it made no sense, but we just like laughed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was like, Rango. And then Ryan's
And
like,
then Ryan was
wait,
like, what?
Did I tell you about that? Are you referencing that from me?
And then I just kept looking at Ryan and going, Rango.
Rango. And then I was like, what do you
It's
mean?
Ryan all the time. It's evil, dude.
Yeah. But then I was like, what do you mean referencing that? And he's like, in the 8th grade, I worked in a movie theater, and Rango was way more popular than you'd expect. So for like 8 weeks, I was just giving people movie tickets saying Rango, Theater 7. And I was like, yeah, that was a callback to that awesome story, Ryan.
No, but I've
And then
seen
he
him
went,
do this. I've seen him do this where like he will put something very, it seems out of nowhere, and it's always
And then
just
he
like
sees
a
Ryan's
sleeper
ears, like,
cell
perk up.
activation
Yeah.
for Ryan. Well, he's just like, man, that must have been like at the park in 3rd grade, and Ryan would be like, do you know about that? It's like
Rango.
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 But all of us were like, why would we be referencing that story where you worked at a movie theater and sold tickets to Rango?
Yeah, the laugh of just, like, Rango was a lot more popular than people think. So for months, I was just going, Rango, Theater 8. Is that what you're referencing?
I've seen you do this to him before, though, where I think someone was talking about prosthetic limbs.
Yeah.
And I was there for when Ryan told it to us, and we burst out laughing in the car, and he's like, man, I shouldn't have told you guys that. But we were on a long road trip.
Yeah.
But someone brought up prosthetic limbs somehow, and then Ryan was there, and Darcy's just like, yeah, I mean, that one's kind of... Do you guys ever wonder, like, maybe one day we could get, like, a cannon put in our prosthetic arm, and it would pop out while we flexed our elbow backwards and be able to fire it off into a mountain? And Ryan was just like, the whole time he's saying this, Ryan's just going...
That was something he like thought of as a kid.
Yeah, just like as a
he, like,
kid.
told me when
but
he
you
was-
do this to him constantly.
When he
He'll
was a
tell
kid,
us, like...
he wished he had a cannon in his arm, so when he flexed his arm, his elbow would turn into a cannon, it would shoot.
That's awesome.
You
And then
do
he
this
told
to
me
him
that.
all the time.
It's
Where
also
he'll
like-
tell you something so just monotonous, and then you'll bring it up
You
later.
store it
and
away
just
in your
panic.
evil brain.
Yeah, people just like, I don't
And then
know.
for some reason, that makes him panic instead of him being like, yeah, that's something I thought as a kid.
like when we were
It's
driving
evil.
when we were driving in the Okanagan, and then I'd done that drive with Ryan before, and Ryan was like, yeah, I see you up there on those hills. And I was, yeah, he's like, when I was young, I used to want to just move into a shack up there and just work out, and I could scream as loud as I want. Nobody would get mad. And then we're driving, and I was like, man, these hills, they make you want to get into a shack and work out and scream as loud as you want. And Ryan's like, just get so mad.
Was that when we were on the tour? Because I remember you doing this.
The
and
tour
him
where Ryan
explaining-
like fronted so much money,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
was
Oh,
so
yeah.
stressed out
the
about
tour
making
where
it back.
thousands.
when we get to the bottom line of it, it was Ryan truly going, I want my friends to experience fun,
Yes.
joy, and the taste of being a successful comedian.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in return, Darcy was just like, you see those mountains up there? Hey, Ryan, remember that packet of gravy you were looking for?
I think I should have worked for the CIA.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think you would have been good at that.
Yeah.
You could have thrown the best
like-
CIA awards festival of all time.
Yeah, Saddam Hussein thinks he's winning an award. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you silly
You
bitch.
silly goose.
And then I win the award of best dictator. And,
And then he gets so angry he kills himself, and you're like, my plan
Saddam
worked.
Hussein thinks he's getting an award, Best Invasion of Iran. And he's just like, whoa.
I gotta get this one.
yeah.
I'm a shoo-in for this.
I feel like
I'm a sandal in for this.
just talking to Saddam Hussein where I'm like, man, sometimes I wish I just wrote a bunch of romance novels about, just like being a dictator back in the 70s. Have you ever done anything like that? Who told you? He
What
did.
the hell?
He did.
Really?
Yeah, he wrote a series of romance novels.
About being a dictator?
No, about like
Just fucking one.
yeah, kind of. Yeah. He
Really?
wrote like smut.
Can you find it?
Yeah, I
Whoa.
think they're probably not like you can just like order them on Wish.com or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a poster of Osama bin Laden, and then a few of Saddam Hussein's books, and my fucking apartment will be complete.
There you go. If a girl
There you
comes
go.
over and she points out Osama bin Laden, are you ever just like, man, have you seen his early family's construction work?
Yeah.
They made some of the best
They
buildings.
made some of the best.
Tell
For
you
what
what.
he took away in buildings, he gave in buildings.
Tell you what, Osama bin Laden, but Osama ain't been landing those planes very well.
Osama bin Laden. Osama ain't been living for a while.
Where are you going?
Well, Osama.
Rango.
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 I love that,
It's
dude.
fun. You just start doing it. Rango.
Rango.
That's also
I'm hungry. What do you want to eat? Mango.
Rango.
Ryan's stories are always so fun because the childlike whimsy is inside of him all the time.
I know.
Rango was way more popular than you think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really cool.
I know what everyone's thinking. Rango wasn't a big hit. You could not be more wrong.
You couldn't be more wrong.
Two
And Cam
things.
loops.
Everyone's sitting there thinking Rango is not a huge financial hit, and there's no way you can shit the front of your pants. You could not be more wrong.
Rango wasn't a big hit, and you're never gonna get a shack on top of a mountain where you can work out and scream as loud as you
work
want.
out as
And you'll
loud
never
as
get in
you
trouble.
3 years from now, one of us is going to be shopping with Ryan and going, God, I wish that like some of these pants could have just been made by like a mother in the Kootenays or something. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh God, the shack on the. It's crazy though. The shack on the mountain thing is actually so appealing to me as a grown adult.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Ryan's loud gym. Everyone who works there is deaf.
Ryan's Scream Palace.
Everything's heavy, and you can be as loud as you
It's
need.
a huge stairmaster, or it's a huge warehouse, just one stairmaster in the middle.
Yeah.
He just goes on and screams. Oh, what time are we at?
What are we at, Ming?
Oh, why? What are you running out of gas?
Man.
49,
dude.
beautiful.
About
No, I was
time.
wondering, curious, man.
Running out of gas, man?
Tripping.
I'd never run out of gas,
Man, you
man.
tripping, man.
Moby.
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 Dude, that was bad. That was a dark set last night.
I cannot stress how hard he was killing. He made fun of DK a bunch off the top.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I felt bad actually, though.
Well, say what you said.
No, I can't say what I said because I said something about DK where he said something to me in the back of the room, and then I went on stage and I was like, DK said this, and then I like riffed on it. It was getting big laughs, to be honest, because like DK always laughs in the back of the room. And I was like, the guy that's doing the laughing, he said this, and then after my set, he came up and he's like, hey, please don't spread that about me. I don't want like everyone knowing about that. And I was like,
Hey.
I am so sorry.
Hey,
That-
Bobby.
He was like being
I
so
don't
vulnerable,
like that you
and I
were
was like,
saying that
duh.
about me.
And then I was like, I'm really sorry, buddy. I wouldn't have said that if I knew. And he's like, no, it's fine. I don't get offended or anything.
Do you want to
but,
spread
like-
what his nickname was?
Huh?
His nickname?
Oh, DK. I said, yeah, his name's DK. It stands for Dracula cunt.
That's funny because I told him, I'm like, DK stands for the King.
The Kang.
Kang.
That's good. Yeah.
And he goes, no, that's not true.
That's not
if
true.
you would like to know the truth, my real name is David, and my other, and you just go, okay.
It stands for Dorner Store Corduroy.
It stands for my favorite two foods, doner and kebab.
Yeah.
People
Oh,
argue
Sean,
that
it
they're
doesn't stand for the
but that's
the king.
not true.
It doesn't stand for the king. Don't be silly. It obviously stands for Donkey Kong.
Doner kebab.
I'm bigger, stronger, and faster too. I'm the lead of the DK crew.
Sean, can I be vulnerable to you? I lied. It doesn't stand for Donkey Kong. It stands for Diddy Kong. My parents didn't think I'd grow up to be as big and strong as I am.
Man, fun sets.
No, that was all a lie. It stands for Dorner Store.
Corduroy.
Store Corduroy after all. And that's a normal thing to think and say. What is a Dorner Store, you ask? Why does corduroy start with a K? Don't ask questions.
It's a family name.
Rango.
Rango.
Rango. Ryan hates when we talk about
Rango,
him on
little
this.
guy, nice and green.
Rango, little guy.
Okay. Nice and green.
Big hat.
Little guy,
Big
big guy.
eyes. Not
Rango,
Rango.
little guy. Hat's okay.
Ryan's going to be furious about this episode.
100%.
What are you
Yeah.
talking
He
about?
I
gets
know.
so mad.
Well, because I think he likes listening to this
He does, and
podcast
then
and
he
being
listens to
like,
the
I'm hanging out with my friends,
And
and
then he
this
gets-
is like calming and relaxing for me, and then he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's also how much we love Ryan.
It is. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
goat. He's
like it's
goated.
legit, and he's gonna get so much anxiety hearing this. Me and Brienne spent like 30 minutes on a plane ride just talking about Ryan's story.
Oh, yeah.
all
Yeah.
good, all
Yeah.
good,
Oh,
all
yeah.
ending in being like, he's
What
the
other
man.
kind is there?
Yeah, hungry.
For laughs.
There you go.
There you go.
Look at that. Wait a minute. Do you guys want to go on tour? I just got a really good idea for a tour.
I know an award show that would love to sponsor it.
Oh, fuck it, yo, man.
Oh yeah, you boys are in Winnipeg coming up, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if anyone in the listens to this podcast is in Winnipeg,
Just
Please
this
come to
won't
the
be
show.
out.
This one?
weekend. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it won't be. Yeah.
Nope.
Do you? Hey, you know what? We can talk about this out off pod.
What?
I was gonna say, do you still want me to drop that video one from our first episode, or do you guys want to record? I'm kind of getting sick, but I could be down to record a Patreon right after this if you boys are down.
You're getting sick?
I'm down.
He's been sick for the entire time you were gone.
I'm
Dude,
not sick as
bro.
of today.
I-
It was a week and it was like 10 days of like
thought he
being
was dying.
horribly
Dog,
sick.
legit.
I convinced myself I had like cancer.
Dog, I got to Montreal and like I was like, oh, I feel a little weird, and then the next day I was like, whoa, my throat really fucking hurts.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit, does my throat hurt?
Did you
And then-
lose your voice at all?
No.
I fully lost my voice. Could
I
not
thought
talk.
it was the air. I legit thought it was the air.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's a change in something. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
No.
But it kept fluctuating, and I was like, oh, I feel sick.
It's
Fuck
Darcy's
me.
fun disease he gave us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling it, man.
Yeah. I went to work last week, and I showed up today, and about 3 people called in.
Good thing you're handling all those sandwiches.
No, I don't handle the sandwiches.
I also was like, I'm feeling a little sick. We like have to do an episode, and then canceled an episode of the podcast with a guest because I was like, they're sick. You guys
Yeah.
did spots the entire time.
Yeah, with the guest who was supposed to be on the pod.
Yeah, while
Yeah.
being sick.
Yeah, I have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a little confused here. I feel
Darcy
misled.
said you guys were sick, but you're both here at the show. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm really sick right now.
I'm at the show, and I'm gonna go home right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Should we call this one to a Patreon?